End of Act 4. Quadruple Z. Rose, egress. This is my final entry. My co-players and I have made every earnest attempt, with occasional relapse, to play this game the right way. I have been meticulous in documenting the process to help our peers and successors through the trials should we fail. In my hubris, I believed these classes were relegated to the Earthbound, but in event this quaint supposition, I was in error. Our otherworldly antagonists have assured us of our inevitable failure repeatedly, while the gods whisper corroboration in my sleep. I believe them now. I just blew up my first gate. I'm not sure why I did it, really. I'm not playing by the rules anymore. I will fly around this candy-coated rock and comb the white sand until I find answers. No one can tell me our fate can't be repaired. We've come too far. I jumped out of the way of a burning fucking tree, for God's sake. I have used a spell to rip this walkthrough from Earth's decaying network, and sealed it in one of the servers floating in the furthest ring. The gods may disperse the signal throughout the cosmos as they wish. Perhaps it will be of use to past or future species who, like us, have been ensnared by Skya's malevolent tendrils. In case it wasn't clear, magic is real. Pardon my egress. You're on your own now. Rose Lalonde. Quietly beeping away. Hours in the future. The war-weary calls another broken planet home. Another cloth his garb, land and rags fit for the wayward. A villain becomes a vagabond. The recent past is recalled. An accursed mascot is located among the fallen brethren, its visage reviled. A rag of souls drifts from the heavens, its owner a mystery. A boy finds a dead friend, a ring recovered. The boy sees himself in a cloud, his destination revealed. Hours in the future. A mistress becomes a mendicant. The recent past is recalled. Jesus Christ! A communication device is borrowed. A rendezvous arranged. The Slayer is summoned. The collateral presented. The droll is beckoned. The bargain is honored. The boy finds the castle, his courier's path crossed. The mail is delivered. An obligation is satisfied. The package is opened and letters read. John, from what I hear tell, you've been through a bit of an adventure by the time you're reading this. That's so great. I love adventure, and I would bet my bottom boonbuck you do too. I think we're birds of a feather, John. I'm pretty eager to meet you. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned we're going to meet someday. I hear you like movies, is that right, John? I love movies too. Have you ever seen Weekend at Bernie's? So friggin' hilarious. It's hard to talk to Jade about movies because she doesn't really know about them. But I'm sure you know that. Boring, ha ha. Just kidding, Jade. You know I love you and I think you're a blast. Okay, speaking of Jade, we spent quite a long time working on this present for you. It was a big team effort. Okay, I had to do quite a lot of arm twisting to get her to go along with helping me make such an oddball present for you so well in advance. But I had my arm sort of twisted myself to get this going in the first place. But then she came around to the idea because she can see the future. Pretty amazing if you ask me. It'll all be clear later. Gadzooks, with all this arm twisting, I've been getting a good workout. We should wrestle when we meet, John. I love to wrestle, but I don't get a chance to wrestle with anyone that much. Do you like to get into fisticuffs, John? Scrums and whatnot? Heh, me too. Anyway, you should listen to Jade from here on out, John, because she sure seems to know what's best for you. Whatever your adventure throws at you, I'm sure she'll tell you you can handle it. She believes in you. There's another page to this letter. Oh, kicking Christ in a dirty diaper. I almost forgot to mention what's in the box. Sorry, this shit's so small. I mean, obviously it's small. Contents. The Royal Derringer. Quills of Echidna. And Ahab's Crosshairs. And the Royal Warhammer of Zillihu. There's another letter from a different author. Dear John, happy birthday. Even though it's super late and you probably went through a lot of trouble to get it, I really hope this present cheers you up. You looked so sad while you were reading my letter, which is to say, the one you're reading now. I can explain. You see, when I go to sleep, in my dreams, I wake up on the moon of a planet called Prospect. By now, you must know about this place. I've lived there in my dreams most of my life, and made so many friends there over the years. And you were there too, but you were always asleep. The fact that you are awake now, I think, means all my friends are in trouble. You are awake because it is your job to help them. We will both help them. But, I know these things because while I was on the moon, whenever it passes through Skya, I could see lots of things in the clouds. Past, the future, stuff about our friends, and stuff about you. Now that you're awake, and apparently at the center of Skya, wow, you should be able to see stuff in the clouds too. Maybe you already have. About this present, my pen pal helped me work on it. He included a letter too. He's really funny and silly. I like him a lot, and I think you would too. It took a long time between the two of us, and sure, the present looks like a fun and completely ridiculous thing to get, but it's also really important. You were getting it exactly when you need it. Maybe that's hard to believe, but it's true. I saw it happen already. I don't see everything, John, and I definitely don't know everything that's going to happen. But when I do know something, I always try to do my best to help people in the future. When I'm supposed to do that is, you'll get the hang of it. John, I'm really looking forward to seeing you when you wake up. It's been nice playing with my Prospidian friends and all, but also kind of lonely knowing you were in the other tower sleeping and having lousy dreams. I'm not sure where I am when you are reading this, but I'm sure I'll make it down to where you are soon. Geez, how'd you get down there? Oh, well, I'll find out. I can't wait to fly around the moon with you and show you all my favorite places. It'll be so much fun. Heart, Jade. Oof. A boy's grief is interrupted. His ring is demanded. Not today! The toy has taken a new master. The tactician has made a misstep. Check. Hours in the future. A regulator becomes a renegade. The recent past is recalled. A temple is fled and soon revisited. A nearby laboratory is also revisited, its satellites dispatched. A sleeping boy is found, rumbling, ominous. The lab is in flight, its exits inoperative. Another public servant makes a sacrifice. A citizen's safety is secured. A tyrant is retreating. A battleship is landing. A grandfather mourns. A family tradition honored. Jade Harley. A queen mourns. A kingdom bid farewell. Hours in the future. Her journey through the windswept must be walked alone. Her entourage bid farewell. A queen becomes a quest hunter. And then years. A key is employed. A command station repaired. Hell yeah! But what does Serenity say?